I'm still so nervous about listening to this message from Hazel. But...
Ava, let's just hear it already.
All right, all right.
Hello, Marvin? I got a call from Blackwood Manor. Was that you, Marvin? I called back, but there was no answer. I suppose something extraordinary has happened since you called me. Please call me back in 2 hours. Here's my new cell phone number. I'll be waiting.
How can Hazel not know that Marvin has disappeared? I don't understand.
It looks like she hasn't spoken to him in a very long time.
That means we'll have to tell her. I wonder how she'll react. What do you think, Olive? After all, you're the only one who knows her personally.
I assumed Hazel's brother Victor gave her the news. Apparently, I was wrong. Perhaps she no longer cares about the valley and her old life.
Could it be that Hazel stopped communicating with Marvin and Victor?
That would be quite strange. Besides, it's not like Hazel had completely severed her relationship with Marvin. We found evidence that they kept up a correspondence. And besides, did you hear how worried Hazel was, Mom?
To me, she seemed excited by Marvin's call.
Could it be that Hazel is still... No, it is not important.
Maybe you want to call her yourself and give her the news?
You are right. Perhaps it would be better if Hazel got the news from someone she knows. And yet, I have to refuse. I still don't know how to talk to her after all these years. The last time we spoke, I said some unacceptable things. I don't know how she will react to my call.
Oh, I understand, Olive. Don't worry. I'll call her myself. Oh, looks like someone decided to stop by late. Let me check the door.
I'm so sorry, Ava. I took something from your house. Not on purpose, of course. I wanted to tell you, but then your ex-boyfriend came over, and I totally forgot. I had already gone to bed, but then I woke up from a nightmare. In it, I was sent to prison for theft. I just had to run over here.
Hold on, Sam. I'm getting confused. Can you explain it all again? What did you take, Sam?
This. I found some old key on the floor of the music room. Then I put it in my pocket and accidentally took it home.
That's... Sam, thank you! We opened the music room just to find this key. It's the key to Great Uncle Marvin's room.
Oh, really? I guess I didn't run over here for nothing.
Of course you didn't. We'll open Marvin's room right now and see if there are any clues in there.
Great. Now I can sleep in peace. Oh, and one more thing. We never finished working on your novel, did we? Text me when you're ready to work again. I'm itching to get my hands on it.
Will do. Good night, Sam.
Is everything all right, Mom?
Yes, it was Sam. You won't believe it, but she brought the key to Marvin's room. I have to open it right now.
Sounds good. Olive and I are going to take a walk. Will you share with us if you find something?
You bet. Marlo, let's go. The mysteries of Marvin's room await us. Let's have Cooper open it with us, shall we? He may want a diversion from his garden work. Are you ready, Coop? You have to admit, it's a little scary to open this door. There could be anything in there.
Oh yeah, I'm terrified.
Don't worry, I will protect you.
Arr, arr.
And you, Marlo.
Arr.
Come on, don't be scared, buddy. I was just kidding. Oh, what was that?
Looks like a trap.
Jeez, Cooper, you saved me. One more step and this would have been my final chapter.
Not on my watch.
Now, this junk needs to be cleaned up. I hope there are no other traps here.
Don't worry, I'm always here to save you.
Why did Marvin need a trap at the entrance in the first place? Although, thinking back to the time Victor's goons sneaked into the house, I take that back. At least it's clean now, but honestly, the floor still doesn't look good. Marvin didn't seem to care what his room looked like at all.
It sounds just like him. Too busy having adventures to care about the tidiness of the room. No big deal, though. By the time Marvin gets back, we'll have everything fixed.
It looks great. Like everything made by your hands.
A couple more compliments about my hands, and I'll renovate the whole room right now.
I'm ready to shower you with compliments. But it's too late now. You won't get much sleep.
I guess you're right. Let's do this. We fix the walls, and I go to sleep. But we'll definitely continue tomorrow. I'm already addicted to these late-night renovations.
It's easy to compliment you because I don't have to make anything up.
Thank you. Okay. I really should go home before I collapse from fatigue.
Thanks for your help, Coop, and good night.
Good night. You're eventually going to go to bed too. Not explore the room all night, right? You are, right?
Of course I am. Later.
You always have so much energy. Maybe you don't really need to sleep.
Now that we're alone, will you tell me exactly what it was that upset you? Are you just anxious about finding Marvin, or is there something else? You know, it's unusual to see you so nervous because you're usually so composed.
I might have actually let my emotions get the better of me. You see, Hazel's call brought up some old memories. All these years I've thought about the day when my friendship with Hazel ended. The more I thought about it, the more ambiguous the situation seemed. I wanted to put it all behind me, but one thing kept haunting me.
What on earth happened that day?
Perhaps I should tell you some of the history. Me, Marvin, and Hazel used to spend a lot of time together and shared many hobbies. But then something changed in Hazel. She started to distance herself from us. Eventually, our communication went from a trickle to dead silence. And then Hazel said she would soon be leaving the valley for good.
Was there any reason for this?
Not that I knew of. My only guess was that her brother Victor had turned Hazel against Marvin. The news that Hazel was leaving was painful for me. But it was even worse for Marvin. Marvin was so depressed that he couldn't sleep or eat. I had never seen him like that before. He refused all care and food. He even lost a lot of weight, and there was nothing I could do to help him. All I could do was watch him suffer.
Oh, Olive.
I knew that the worst thing about this situation was the uncertainty. I decided to talk to Hazel and make her give an explanation. She agreed to meet me right before she left. I confronted her with questions, but she was evasive, saying that she had her reasons. And then I let myself lose my composure. I ended up saying some hurtful things to her. She seemed to take it to heart. I said she was a betrayer, that she was heartless, selfish, a lot of things. Since then, we have never spoken. Our friendship was ruined. Now, so many years later, I'm not sure I was right. Hazel might indeed have had her reasons. Maybe something happened that she couldn't share with us.
This is such a frustrating situation. But what if now is the moment when you can talk again and work things out?
You may be right, Serena, but I'm not ready to talk to her just yet.
It's okay, don't push yourself. The time will come.
Is it time to call Hazel yet? It was the longest 2 hours of my life.
Yes, Mom. We can call Hazel now?
Hello?
Hello? Marvin? Marvin, can you hear me?
Hello, Hazel. It's not Marvin. It's his grandniece. My name is Ava. I'm sorry to bother you, but Marvin's missing, and I've been looking for him. I thought you might be able to help us. Maybe you know something about it?
Marvin's missing. I can't believe he's decided to... I... Ava, of course. I'll help you in any way I can.
I have so many questions.
Please ask. I hope I can.
Oh, sorry, you're breaking up. It sounds like you're having trouble with your connection.
That's right. The ranch has very bad cell service. I had to climb high hill to get any signal.
Then how about I ask my questions by text?
That would be much more convenient. I'll be waiting.
Well, that was weird.
The noise and interference made it difficult to understand anything. But Hazel agreed to answer our questions. We just have to decide exactly what we're going to ask.
Which question should we ask first, Mom?
Oh, I have so many questions for Hazel. She probably knows why Victor hates Great Uncle Marvin so much. She might even know about all the mysteries of the manor.
And I would ask why Hazel left for America.
That too. But first things first. We've already found out that Marvin has gone on his grand adventure. Hazel was totally against this adventure, so she might know where this grand adventure would take him. I think Hazel just gave us Marvin's location. It's called the Takin Temple, a secluded temple in the mountains of Bhutan.
Arr, arr.
Wow, I didn't expect such precise information.
Have you heard anything about it?
Not really. No. But I'll write to my friend in Asia who promised to help.
Now we'll have to wait for an answer from both your source and Hazel. Waiting is so exhausting.
Instead of waiting around, why not search Marvin's room for clues?
You're right. Besides, we're getting close to finding Marvin. Perhaps it's time to start getting the room ready for his return.
Right. The furniture in his room could use an update. I'll start with the bed. The bed looks old, but it's still quite solid. We'd have to make sure that the replacement will be just as good. Great! I hope Marvin sleeps well here when he finally gets home. I can't even believe I'll get to spend some time with him.
Believe me, Mom, it's very enjoyable to talk to him.
I have no doubt about it. I've already learned so many interesting and mysterious things thanks to him. Well, the sleeping area is almost ready. All that's left is to replace these old nightstands. What do you think, Olive? Would Great Uncle Marvin like them?
I'm quite sure he would. You and Marvin seem to have similar tastes.
Look, this photograph fell out of the old nightstand. I wonder who it is. She looks familiar. Have I seen her somewhere before?
It's Hazel. I remember her a little younger, but it's certainly her.
Wow, that must be her ranch behind her.
Could it be a recent photograph?
The postcard looks a little shabby. I think it's a few years old. I wonder what it means that she sent Marvin her picture. The postcards we found a few days ago. Do you think they talked a lot?
Perhaps we will find out soon enough.
If Hazel comes back online, of course. By the way, I think I'll keep this picture in my phone. Could be useful.
Where should we start looking for clues?
See this old cabinet? It looks very mysterious, doesn't it?
Based on the other furniture we saw in here, I'd bet on falling apart and dangerous. I think we'd better throw it out and put in a new one.
Don't be so hasty. There may be something useful in it.
Like what? The entrance to a magical land?
Knowing Marvin, it's more likely to be the entrance to a secret room or bunker.
Wow, a mysterious letter. Open it.
Wait, you were right about the cabinet. It is hazardous for the lungs. Let's get rid of it. That's what I'm talking about. Now that I can breathe, I can read the letter.
Who is the letter from?
I don't know yet. Maybe we'll know from the content. That doesn't sound like a good thing to say to your son.
Unless you want to give him complexes for life.
And the signature is... Victor?
Gee, I would never have guessed that Victor had such toxic parents.
He took a risk to be friends with Marvin. I wonder why they ended up fighting. Well, we didn't find any clues, but we did learn that Victor endured many hardships as a teenager. Hazel still hasn't answered.
Yeah, my acquaintance hasn't said anything yet either.
I suppose we'd all better go to bed. It's quite late.
Right. We may have new information by morning. It won't be easy to sleep with all these thoughts in my head. But if I organized them, it would be a different story. It's time to find my journal. Are you tired, Marlo? I'm exhausted. So much has happened today. I'm going to need time to process it all.
I have a plane to catch, and I thought you might want to spend the morning with me, especially since I have some news.
Did your acquaintance finally answer?
Yes, I woke up to his message and decided that I would wake you up too so I don't have to stress alone. So, do you want to take a walk in nature and catch up?
Well, since Marlo wants to go for a walk too, I can't say no to you two. What did you find, Serena?
This acquaintance of mine has taken the case seriously. He got in touch with someone who knows... Well, he made inquiries and found people who know the area. They told him that this temple is very secluded and extremely difficult to get to. But they're searching the area as we speak.
Wow, help arrived so quickly. Thank you, Serena. I don't know what I would have done without you.
Don't thank me yet. You can do it when we find Marvin.
No, really. You're not only helping me with the Marvin mystery, but also supporting me all the time. I'm so sad that you are about to leave. I mean, maybe you could stay a little longer?
Believe me, friend, I wish I could stay. When I visit the valley, it's like coming home. I really miss you, in case it's not noticeable. And I miss the rest of the people here too. But if I give up now and abandon my cafe, I won't respect myself anymore. You have to understand me, because you value your job too.
I do understand. It's just that I miss you too. But I'm glad the distance doesn't interfere with our friendship in any way.
You couldn't get rid of me even by moving to another continent. Okay, I have to leave now if I don't want to miss the plane. Say hi to Olive for me when you get back to the manor.
Let me guess. You haven't gone to bed yet.
Wrong. I woke up early to spend some time with Serena. Is everything okay? You're here so early.
Yeah, it's nothing. Just came to tell you some news.
What's the big news?
I decided to have a cup of coffee at the cafe and run into Jack there. He seemed to be in a good mood, so I decided to try to negotiate with him. You know, to get him to settle his lawsuit.
Don't tell me you succeeded.
I have no such diplomatic skills. But I learned a few things. By the way, I'm ready to renovate Marvin's room since I have time before work. What do you say?
I hear renovation. I say yes. How about adding a little coziness to the room for starters?
Any news on the search for Marvin?
Actually, we do have some news. We know the name of the temple where he might have gone. We've even found people to look for Marvin around the temple.
A lot happened here overnight.
That's right, and I'm just more motivated to renovate the room. Great Uncle Marvin may be back here soon.
If you need my help, it is better to choose something when my skills come in handy. For example, how about I make a new wardrobe?
Not that I really want to hear anything about Jack, but I'm still curious about what happened.
I went up to him and tried to start a conversation. At first, I even thought he was ready to make contact. He responded reluctantly, but at least he was talking. I started speaking to him about the lawsuit. I asked him why he needed all this in the first place. And then he let it slip that he didn't want any of this, and that it wasn't even his idea. It turns out he had other reasons.
Looks like Olive and I were right.
I tried to find out what Jack meant. He blurted out that the idea actually belonged to his father. Then he realised right away that he shouldn't have said that, and tried to avoid the conversation.
Jack doesn't know how to make decisions for himself. He stays in his father's shadow all the time. So, how did your conversation with Jack end?
To be honest, it didn't go according to plan. I tried to negotiate with Jack to appeal to his conscience, but he started getting arrogant, and I got so mad. I ended up almost starting a fight with him.
Coop!
Hey, nothing happened. I managed to pull myself together and leave. But Jack was so scared. I don't think he'll ever talk to me again. I hope I haven't made things worse for you.
Oh, don't worry about it, Coop. You can't ruin something that's already ruined. And thanks for trying to help me. The room transforms before our eyes. It's still full of boxes and old junk, though.
Marvin would be offended if he heard that.
Why?
These boxes must have valuable things in them, like relics and rarities from his travels. And if Marvin had heard you call his precious books old junk... But I'm not going to tell him.
How could you think I was insulting the books? I'm an author after all. I'll even collect the books and put them in a brand new bookcase. You'll help me with the bookcase, won't you? The room already looks like a cozy bedroom instead of an old wreck. We did a good job.
But we still have quite a bit of work to do. I wonder if we'll find any clues while we finish the renovation.
At any rate, we have already found interesting information about Great Uncle Marvin. We learned that Victor as a child was belittled by his parents, who compared him to Marvin. And that Hazel sent Marvin a pretty recent picture of herself.
And that Marvin didn't like cleaning.
Thanks again for everything, Coop. Hope to see you soon.
Me too. If it wasn't for work, I'd stay longer.
Let's go downstairs, shall we, Marlo? You must be hungry by now. Haven't seen you this sad in a long time. What's wrong, buddy? Are you okay, buddy? Don't worry. Cooper will come back soon enough. Ah, I see. You miss Pepper. How long has it been? 3? No, 4 days? I know it seems longer. I wasn't trying to diminish anything. It must be because of Victor. I'm so sorry you two are caught in all that. What do you think about playing outside to refresh our minds? Look at this beautiful day. Can you hear the birds singing? I think it's coming from over there. Or maybe you'll want to play? Look at this nice branch over there. This soil to dig? Okay, you're right. It's all right to be sad from time to time. You know, I can understand a little how you feel. Serena only left this morning, and I'm already missing her. But I remember that she's probably missing me too, and somehow it helps me, like we're still connected through this. Of course Pepper is missing you as well. How could she not? Can you feel it? Your connection together? It's because she's thinking of you right now. And trust me, one way or another, you will see her soon. Everything will be back to normal. Oh, sorry, buddy. Someone is calling. It won't be long. Hey, Sam. I was just about to write to you.
I know. The omens foretold it.
What?
Kidding. So, did you find something interesting in Marvin's room?
I think there's nothing not interesting in there. It's exactly how you'd imagined it to be. Hey, would you have time to come over? I could update you on all this craziness. And if you're willing, we could finally start working on the novel. Unless I'm being sued again, of course.
It would be a pleasure. See you in a bit.
Oh, Sam, if you enter Marvin's room on your own, be cautious. There's a trap at the entrance. We deactivated it, but just in case.
Ah, if you're trying to get back at me, you'll need something better than that.
Not kidding.
Oh, well, really? Okay then, I won't enter without you.
That's probably best. See you soon. All right, buddy. Ready to go back inside? We could improve Marvin's room a little more before Sam arrives. Marlo, did you see my screwdriver? I dropped it there when we went out. Maybe I left it on a chair? A new mystery. You heard Sam's reaction, right? About the trap? Sometimes I forget how everything in here is surreal. Even Marvin and Hazel's romance. Talk about bigger than fiction. Rival families, betrayal, a love triangle, and now some sort of relic? I wonder if there's still space in my novel for some of these plot lines. Ah, speak of the devil. Hazel just texted me. Marlo, listen to this. You remember the relic, the Bhutanese prayer box from yesterday? Turns out Marvin really, really liked it. It was love at first sight for Marvin. I was even a little jealous. She's funny. However, Marvin's birthday was approaching. Oh, wow, she commissioned a great craftsman to make a perfect duplicate for him. Marvin was ecstatic when he received the gift, but... oh no, it was stolen shortly after. I had a feeling that Marvin knew who committed the theft, but he never told me. I have a feeling I can also guess who's behind this. Oh, Mom, I understand you were angry, but this is bad. And it confirms that Mom's really the cause of all this. I know. She couldn't have known how it would end. Well, at least I found my screwdriver. Must be a sign that I should go back to work and stop ruminating about this. Anyway, Hazel seems to have taken a break. What do you think, Marlo? Should we start with some hooks for Marvin's gear? Or a display for his numerous trophies? What about here? It would look nice, don't you think? You're right. A little higher would be better. Could you fetch me the... Oh, I thought we would have more time. Okay, it doesn't matter. I'll wing it. Great! Now let's see what happened next with Marvin and the box replica. Then, after 5 whole years, I believe, he found an article about it, by pure chance. It was about a philanthropist who had given back an old stolen artifact he had bought in an auction to its true owner. Again, it's that Takken temple, Marlo. And when he saw the artifact photograph, Marvin immediately understood that something was wrong. Well, still nothing more from Hazel. Honestly, even though I want to know the rest right now, I'm already amazed that she's taking so much of her time to explain all this to me. And once we know everything we need to know about his adventure, it will be a piece of cake to find Marvin. You know, we should build a bigger display table. He'll probably be bringing back a lot of new trophies. Oh yeah, I'm getting ahead of myself, aren't I? With Hazel in this room, it's filling me with confidence. But it's true that I should manage my expectations. There's still a lot of unknown ahead of us. Maybe one day I'll be as wise as you are. Well, no. If Marvin has disappeared, and you ask me questions about his grand adventure, it's probably no longer there. Wow. Okay, this is getting deep. Victor! Were they still friends at the time? What happened? She's no longer typing. I wonder if she's being purposely suspenseful. If so, she's good. While we wait, what do you think about finishing this? Let's put up Marvin's gear. You were right, Marlo. This height is perfect. All right. It looks a lot less cluttered now, don't you think? Wow, mister. I didn't think you would like these so much. Hey, what's going on? Marlo? Marlo! There you are. What's the matter with... Ah, of course. Don't know why I didn't think about it before. Hello, Pepper. I'm also glad to see you. even if I'm less demonstrative than my boy over here. Am I wrong to believe that Victor doesn't know you're here? Don't worry, Pep. Maybe I didn't see you just yet. But what do you have there? Can you give it to me? Oh, it's an old glove. Probably Victor's. I didn't realize he had such big hands. Pep, was this a gift for Marlo? It's a nice gesture, but you understand that this will upset Victor, right? Exactly. You can't just take his things and give them away. Theft has already caused enough problem around here as it is. Victor will probably be coming here as soon as he realizes that you disappeared. And he'll be pretty angry. Okay, let's make a deal. We'll return the glove to Victor, but we'll wait for him to come rather than call him. I can't say no to these puppy eyes. Oh no, is he already here? Oh, Sam, am I happy to see you.
Whoa, it's as you said. This room is so Marvin. Full of adventures, mysteries, and perfect to work on your novel. I can just feel the inspiration oozing through me.
Yuck. Maybe another word than oozing?
Hey, I thought I was the editor here.
But you're right. All these memories are truly inspiring. I imagine Marvin writing his autobiography on this old desk. Thinking about Hazel, and probably about Olive too.
Hey, where's Olive anyway? I couldn't say hello to her.
Oh, right. She's out for the day. She said she had a lot of things to buy in town. To be honest, I think it's a little hard for her to be around while I renovate this room.
Oh, that's sad. She's always so nice to be around. So, do you want to work here?
The desk is in worse shape than I thought.
Good thing you're now a full-fledged woodworker. And I've brought my hammer.
All right, we have the wood, the nails, the screws. Now, what do we do with them?
I can't believe we managed to do something so beautiful. This is so cool. What about this mess? Should we maybe tidy it up?
I don't know. Maybe later? To me, it feels like Marvin.
You're probably right. And what's this?
Looks like a draft for some additions to his autobiography. It will need a lot of additions, that's for sure.
What do you mean?
Oh yeah, I didn't tell you yet. Well. We're almost sure that he went to the Taken Temple to conclude his grand adventure. And then the detonation, the avalanche, his memory loss.
This is intense. Why can't my life be this exciting? Well, on second thought, I'm pretty happy with my plants and my memory. And my memories of my plants. But we should use this crazy energy to work on your novel while it's still with us. Sadly, I don't think this chair will do.
Yeah, this chair could hardly hold Marlo.
Roar?
And there you go.
Wow, it's so nice. I kind of feel bad sitting on it. And again, this is very much Marvin. Maybe even a little too much.
Huh? How come?
I meant for working on your novel. For now, it's good. We can use a Marvin vibe. But if you want to be free of his influence, I think you'll need a dedicated place just for you. It's only a thought that came to my mind.
I think I understand what you mean. I'll need a place to work that will truly feel like myself. But outside my room, I don't think that it's good for my sleep that my room is associated with my work. Good idea. However, before I start a whole new building, should we finish this space? Some lights would be great.
And some cute decor, yes. I've found 3 nice models online. Which one would fit here, you think? So, you told me all about Marvin, but what about Olive? Why aren't they friends anymore, Hazel and her?
You know, I'm not too sure myself. It's a sensitive subject for Olive, and I don't want to rush her. But from what I gathered, it's mostly because she was very protective of Marvin. It seems he was devastated when Hazel left.
Oh, and do you know why she did?
Not yet. However, Hazel did say that she wished Marvin never told her about his grand adventure.
You think it could be related? Like Marvin gave her an ultimatum or something.
Maybe. If so, Hazel didn't choose what Uncle Marvin had wished for. Wow, there's a lot in there.
Ugh, and look at all this dust. I don't think Marvin opened it in years.
First, let's separate the sculptures from these old paper sheets. Great! Now which one should we display?
Roar? Roar?
Okay. This won't do. All right, I made 3 arrangements. You can each vote once for which one you prefer.
Roar?
One for all. I guess it's on me.
But I think I would prefer...
It's done, Sam. It's done. Finally, we're all set.
Yeah, I guess so, but you're sure about this arrangement?
I am. Very, very, very sure. Should we begin?
Yes, and I think I have an idea about your main villain problem.
The flow is much better now.
Great, I think that's all I've got.
Wow, that was really productive. I still don't understand how you can be so good at this.
I always had a knack for it. I paid my college tuition by reviewing many a thesis. Some of my tuition.
That is so cool. Why didn't I know that?
Well, there's much more interesting things happening with you all.
Sam, things may be a little crazy around here, but I still want to know about you. Like, what about those messages from yesterday? Did you have a date? You're blushing. You did have a date, didn't you?
Yeah. Oh, I saw him yesterday and again today before I got here.
Ooh, Sam!
At first, I wasn't sure it would be another bad date. On paper, we're so different.
How so?
I don't know. I mean, I'm a gardener and he's a lawyer. And I'm ashamed to say it, but I had the prejudice that he would be arrogant.
So I assume he was not?
Super nice. Funny. Cute.
The whole trifecta. But he's a lawyer, you say? It reminds me of... No, sorry, continue.
It's okay, Ava. It's normal that it's on your mind. If it becomes more serious, I promise I'll ask him for counseling about your court case.
Thanks, Sam, but please don't jeopardize your relation for me.
If he's not willing to help a friend, then there's nothing to jeopardize. However, in the meantime, I do have a dinner with him in an hour or so. I should go home and change. Bye, Ava. It's always so. Hey, what's in that box over there?
Oh, we missed this one, didn't we?
Do you think it's also full of treasures?
Knowing Marvin, probably. But didn't you say you had to leave? If you want, I can wait for you to open it.
I'm too curious. I won't be able to sleep tonight if I don't know.
Okay then, let's dig in.
It seems the person who crafted it made a mistake. Look here, the number 5 is before the 3. Wait.
They are all in the wrong order. And what are these letters? Do sundials normally have letters like this?
Well, the D is a Roman numeral, but not the others. What could this mean?
I think it means we're facing another one of Marvin's riddles.
Oh, maybe it's mathematical, like some sort of sequence.
But what about the letters?
Right. We could convert them into numbers and then...
What if we put the numbers in order? The letters could form a word. Why did Serena have to leave this morning? She's really good with puzzles.
We're smart. We can do this ourselves.
I don't know. I'm better with words than with... Wait! I think I've got something.
You have an idea?
Look at these letters. If we take the 3rd, the 6th, the 7th...
H-O-U-N-D. Hound!
And we know that Marvin loved his hound, and that Marvin and Hazel met because of him.
Ava, you're a genius. But what do we do with the numbers?
Maybe the numbers are the code. If it's the case, it would be...
24561. Does it ring a bell?
No. But it may be for a padlock, or for something we haven't seen yet. There are still a lot of rooms in the manor I haven't even set foot in.
Whoa, that was so exciting! You think there's another secret?
Dang it, it's probably Victor. Pepper, you ready to face the music?
I'll go answer the door with you two. Anyway, now I really need to leave.
Miss Mendez, I think you know why I'm here.
I do.
We will talk at home of what you did. As for you, Miss Mendez, it is pretty low of you to kidnap my dear Pepper.
Kidnap? She came here on her own, and look how happy she was.
I would have called Victor, but I burned your number after you betrayed my trust, destroyed the manor, and sued me.
Well, don't think your petty excuses will work on me. You Blackwood started this war. Mark my words, you will pay for trying to take away my Pepper. Oh, this reminds me. I hear you still have no lawyer. Are you trying to make my life easier for once?
Why don't you...
You heard wrong, Mr. Hindley. Ava has a lawyer, and he's very eager to speak to you.
Really? Who would want to throw away his career for you?
Here's your glove, Victor. Now you can leave.
My what? Ooh, Pepper, what have you done?
What was that? And when did your boyfriend agree to be my lawyer? What about waiting for it to be more serious?
He did accept. Well, let's hope he will later tonight. I may have spoken hastily.
Sam!
I panicked. I'm sorry. I couldn't just let this evil, sad man intimidate you like this. But I'm pretty sure, I'm positive that he will accept. I'll ask him to call you as soon as he can. Ouch! Now, if I want to ask him something, I better not be late. Bye, Ava. Bye, Marlo.
See you soon, Sam, and thank you so much. Well, that was something. I feel like I fought a grizzly. I'm exhausted. Yeah, I'm sorry Pepper had to leave like this, but I'm sure she'll be all right. She looks like she can stand up for herself. I know, buddy. I know. You want to go take a walk again? We could go to the marina and get a coffee.
Hey, Ava! And here's my favorite beast.
Is Marie still here?
Yes, but she had a big day. I just put her to sleep.
Aw, too bad. When she wakes up, tell her I said hi.
Will do. Can I offer you something to drink?
Your biggest coffee, please.
You had a big day too, huh? And how was Serena when she left? Do you know if she said anything about yesterday or me? I'm sorry, I didn't want to be indiscreet. I'm just a little lost.
No, I understand. I think Serena's also not sure about what she really wants. But right now, her mind is occupied with her cafe. She can't accept failure. Well, not ever, but especially not after investing so much time and effort in her business.
Yes, I can relate to that. I'm always scared to drive this place into the ground. Serena and we said that we should keep things like they are. I'm just having a difficult time to accept it, but it's okay. I know what I need to do.
I think for the moment she just needs some space. But you can be sure that she truly cares about you.
Yeah. Thanks for talking with me, Ava.
Always. And if you need anything, you know where to find me. Poor Michael and Serena. I'd have a hard time too if Cooper lived on another continent. Yes, or he was kept inside by his mean master. Which is kind of a funny image. What was the... Oh yeah, I asked what happened when Marvin told them about the stolen relic. At least now I know why Victor is so angry. This whole story is so exciting. Marvin, the good-hearted thief, willing to sacrifice everything for the greater good. Okay, it's more nuanced than that, but still, it doesn't take much to make him a mystery novel hero. And you know what a mystery novel hero has in their room? Lots of plants. I think Sam may have had a bad influence on me. What kind of pots should we go for? Something stylish, something sturdy. I agree. This is perfect for the room. Now let's see if I had any new message. After that, everything became much more complicated.
I thought that with time, Victor would admit he overreacted. He did not. He seemed to only grow angrier.
This didn't change.
On his side, Marvin still planned his grand adventure. For months, I felt trapped between my family and Marvin. I didn't want to be forced to make a choice.
Oh, what a terrible situation to be in. It's like there's no way to win.
Not only that, but I was truly scared by my brother. He was so angry I had no idea what he could do. So I asked Marvin to renounce his project. I'm not sure it was the right thing to do, but I know that it brought us some time.
Did Marvin also react poorly?
No, he was dejected, but in the end he agreed.
And now a tragic love story. Passion, family, duty. There's a great novel right here. Although I'm not sure anymore if it's so nice to be a fiction hero. All have told me about this. Grand adventures are flashy, but have their share of consequences. Marlo, I'm afraid I know where this is going. Oh well, she must be busy again. We should use this time to plant these before they dry up. Beautiful. Maybe we could start dressing up this wall. However, it made me realize that it was impossible not to choose a side.
Asking Marvin to renounce his principles had only been delaying the inevitable. But sorry, it seems I have strayed from the subject.
No, not at all. So this is why you left Marvin and went to America?
The hardest decision I ever took, but the only sensible one. Oh, one of the horses needs me. I'll be back in a minute.
You found something you like in there, buddy? It's perfect. We'll just need to do the framing. At first, I thought my corners looked a little rough, but now this looks really good. It's only 2 minutes old. That's not so bad. I'm sorry it took longer than expected. The poor creature refused to eat without me by her side. Ha ha. It was the same with Marlo when he was little, but now it's okay.
Marlo is your dog, right? Your uncle sent me a picture of you with your dog in your arms. I think it was from a news article. That was 4 years ago?
Oh yes, I remember. It was for an interview my then publisher forced me to take. Terrible interview. But Marlo was really cute. He was just a puppy back then. I can't believe he sent you this.
Marvin loved to talk about you. And I also did some research out of curiosity. You're famous, after all.
Not here, and that's great. But it means you and Marvin reconnected after all that?
Yes, but we never spoke of the incident. We only checked in from time to time, wrote on our birthdays.
It must be hard for you to talk about this. Thank you for your sincerity.
I always regretted the way I left. It broke Marvin's heart and destroyed my friendship with my dear Olive. So if I can help in any way, if I can give you what you need to find Marvin, I'll feel like I was at least able to redeem myself a little.
Thank you so much for all that you told me today. I promise I'll keep in touch if I need something else or to inform you of the developments. And I don't know if it'll mean much to you, but I assure you that I know that breakups are often messy.
Yes, they are, aren't they?
Now that we know the why, the how, and almost the where, Marlo, we're sure to find Marvin. Although, that's a lot of information to remember. Maybe we should just put something up to note down everything Hazel told us. What about a pinboard? Oh, and a globe to retrace Marvin's steps in Bhutan. Okay, this is quite the story, so we'll need something big. That's perfect! Did I miss something? Oh, you're right. The detonation we heard, which probably caused the avalanche. And what about the objects we found around here? Marvin's cane, his compass. There's still a lot we don't know. A globe. I don't think there's much space left on the tables for it. We could maybe find a world globe on a stand. This is great! So here's Bhutan. The capital is there, so it's probably where Marvin arrived. Takin Temple. It should be in this region, in the mountains. So Marvin should also be there. Let's cross our dog fingers? Paws? Let's touch wood. All right. I really feel like we're going somewhere with this. However, I keep having this thought that I'm forgetting something. That there's something missing. There may be something more in there. Another clue. Maybe even about this sundial code? And there's nothing better than a good reading chair to, well, read. I know, mister, that there's already a chair in here. But a reading chair, it's different. I'm sure that Uncle Marvin will be thrilled to read in it after we find him. Anyway, this room is so big. What else are we supposed to fill it with? A doggy bed, of course. I should have known. But you know, you can always sleep in the reading chair. You want to choose the model? Next, a side table. You know, to put down the book once in a while. And one table coming up. Phew! This one was harder than I thought. But now I'm ready to read. There are only a couple pages left. Wow, she seemed pretty angry. Oh, and here's another song. As I fall again and again, you promise you'll catch me. But it seems I keep finding the holes in your net. Why did I believe that you will be my safety? The biggest tragedy is that we ever met. But honestly, I can't really blame her. Marvin took her in after Grandfather's death, but was rarely there for her, always busy with his adventures. It's kind of ironic how much I felt the same when I was young. Marlo, I really hope I won't do the same when I am a mom. Oh, it's Serena. I'll call her.
Hey, Ava, it's confirmed. Okay, not confirmed, but pretty confirmed.
I'll need a little more than that, please.
You know, my friend. He asked his people, and turns out one of them visited Taken Temple not long ago.
No.
Yes, in a village just outside of it. He said he saw an old man who looked a lot like Marvin.
Wow, you're not kidding, right?
Do I look like I would joke about this?
So...
Yes, we've found Marvin.